Well, today I'm going to do a quick water test. It's rain's been and gone. It's high winds at the moment now. Trees are blown all over the place. The fish are at the bottom of the pond. So I'm going to do a quick water test. First off, we'll do the TDS one here, which you can see is 0. It's ready to go. And the water is that's coming in at 46. That's quite good. So I'm happy with that. Now we'll go on to the normal parameters of ammonia and nitrite and nitrate and pH, and we'll test all those. Hasn't blown around with the wind. The fish seem alright. Okay then, so let's have a look at the results of the water test. And nitrite is spot on. No complaints with the nitrite. The next one is the ammonia. Ammonia is spot on again. No complaints with that. Then we'll do the nitrate. Again, no complaints with the nitrate. I have a little bit of concern with the yes, a little bit of concern with the pH. The pH is just on 8, which is high for me. My pH is normally spot on 7, so I'll give this a couple of days and test this one again. It could be because of the rain we had, all the water going in, the chemicals off the rain. The rain obviously has a lot of iron in it and phosphates, and it can pick up stuff off the farmers' fields as well. So you have to be careful with it. But the fish seem okay. Let's have a quick look at the fish here. And there doesn't seem any problems with the fish. Hello, the blackbirds here again. The minute I come down to the pond. But the fish are alright. They're waiting for something to eat. Already had some today. There's a food that I had about half an hour ago, which I put the skimmer on to clear away now, and then I put them in a different sort of food later on, just as it starts to get dark. It's probably about 9 o'clock. So the only problem I've had there obviously is the pH, so I'll leave that for another day, 2 days, and check that one again. And if it is still high, I'll put some charcoal into my filter. Just ordinary charcoal that you use on the barbecues will work. It would lower the pH, and I'm just put it into a bag. Put holes in the bag and then drop it into one of the filters, and then take it out after about a week. In fact, I've got some over here. Let's have a look at the one I've got over here. I have some here which is ready to be broken up a little bit more and put into a bag. I'll put it into one of these little sacks and drop it into the filter. So I'll break some of that up tomorrow, put it into one of the sacks and be ready to put it into the filter. Like I say, it's pretty chunky. When it comes, it can be like this, massive, which these are the sort of ones you want to throw away. But the ordinary ones like this, you just break them up, it's fine. And of course you get the bits of burnt wood in there which you need to throw away as well. But this works fine into the fish pond and does clean the water up quite quickly. Another thing to clean the water up is this. This has been here for 2 years now. Every year it comes back up again. In the winter it dies off a bit. And what do you think it is? It's watercress. It's just simply basic watercress. What I do with this is I break it off so far down just above the next stem there. I break it off and then I soak that in water. And I soak that in warm water. I put some warm water into a container, a 2 litre bottle of some sorts, Pepsi, Coke or orange juice, whatever you might have around, even a milk bottle, even the milk cartons. Put that into one of those, cut the top off and cut it off halfway down on the bottle. Put this in, fill it up with water, hot water, leave it for 2-3 days, and then pour this into your filter. Pour the water off this into your filter, and it will clean your water up. I'll show you how to do that when I cut this off, and I found it works fine. So let's have one last look at the fish before we go. There we are. Fish should come up to this corner. They know when I come to this corner I feed them, but not tonight because the sun's out and the birds are out, so the birds are just basically come onto the pond and take the food. So I'll leave these till it gets a bit darker. So what is for the next one then? I'll show you in the next one my solar system and how a solar system could be beneficial for you if you have a pond. Easy to build, cheap to buy, and I'll show you the way to do it. So catch you in the next one. Subscribe, see you then.